All right, I'm about to hit you guys with a quick little trade recap. I got a lot of shit to do today, so I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. My TP got hit in literally a minute. Um, yeah, I was not expecting this big of a reaction. Obviously, I could have held all the way down here. Wait, oops, I traded on NQ. So this was my trade. Obviously, I could have held all the way down here, but I didn't, and I'll tell you guys why. I also took a trade yesterday, and I'm just gonna get right into this shit because it has been I'm busy as fuck right now. Yesterday I took a loss. Today I obviously took a win, and let's see here. Yesterday I want to start out and go like this. Okay, please fucking load. Okay. So yesterday we had London highs right here. And if you go over to NQ had Asia highs all the way up here. So I was like, right before the day, I texted this in my group chat, or in my Discord, sorry. And I said, if NASDAQ doesn't take out Asia highs, it's a huge bearish SMT. But if NASDAQ does take out Asia highs, it doesn't have a factor on it at all. So guess what happens? It takes out Asia highs, and I mean, there was no other liquidity up there for the entirety of the day. So it took out Asia highs on NASDAQ, and literally, it's not going to go all the way up here because it's just way too far of liquidity to go another 400 ticks when it already took out Asia session highs, the highs of the whole entire day, it took out already. And it was right before market opened, which kind of messed me up a little bit. But then, anyways, this is what I did. Went down 8:30, 8:40 came, the macro time frame came, and boom. We had the macro time frame open, and what do we have? This fair value gap get filled on NQ. Holy shit, load. And this big ass fair value gap get filled on ES. So, what did I do? We already took out Asia session highs on NQ. We already had them taken out on ES, and that was London highs, which would have been the daily highs. But we already had them taken out. So I was like, okay, it's going to go down to take Asia lows. It's just when. So and I was expecting it to go down. And I literally got in right here. Stops above this. All I did was a break of structure. And I targeted this. This was a long ass trade. Long term trade. Extremely long term. Because I was so confident with how volatile the market was looking. As in, last week it was super volatile. This week it's kind of volatile, not as extreme. But I just took that trade and then boom, got stopped out. But if you look during the day, what happens? Went up again. There was no sense of direction. It was literally a no news Monday. And boom, took out Asia lows. Hit my draw on liquidity, hit my bias. What did I do wrong? I just got in a little bit earlier than when I should have. As in, I shouldn't have gotten in at all. And yeah, that's what I did wrong for yesterday. And then today, what did I do? I'm just going over this super quickly, but today, what did I do? Today, I took a winning trade on NASDAQ because what happened? NASDAQ, obviously, you can tell it was a bullish or a bearish bias, sorry. Asia, and then we had these highs all the way up here. So we already took out Asia highs, we took out London, we took out everything. We have these highs are right up here, obviously, Asia right here. I'm not even going to draw it out. And then boom, we had a 5-minute retrace, 5-minute retrace again right here. Same thing. And then guess what? It swept liquidity. Swept liquidity. So what? We have a sweep of liquidity. We have a 5-minute retrace. We can already enter. So then boom, 1 minute. If it loads, I entered twice on NASDAQ. I entered once right here, and I put stops right above there. And then my take profit was just these 15-minute lows because I wasn't super confident in the trade. And then this would have been my second take profit. I'll get to that. And then this would have been my third take profit right here. But as you can see, I only had one take profit. So instead of having I literally had a 1-to-1 for my first risk reward instead of a 3.06 for everything. But you might ask why? And it's because I literally could not move my orders in time to get it to the second and third take profit, and I just got it to the first one. So I literally just got screwed with that part. And yeah, I also got in right here because I got in twice. So I got in right here, and I put stops above right here. So I got in 2 different times. The second time was a 1.65 risk to reward, and then it would have been held down to a 4.57 and a 3.06. So I made a decent amount of money today. Nothing absurd, nothing crazy. And yeah, that's honestly what I did for today. And this would have been my trade, but instead I got cooked to right here. Can't really change anything about it. I wouldn't change anything about it. It was just extremely volatile. I was not expecting it with how choppy price is. And with Powell speaking tomorrow, it was just not what I was expecting at all. I literally thought news came out because of how volatile it was. You could have taken the same trade on ES and would have wrote it down to here. No, it was like right here. So it would have been a really shitty risk to reward. So that's why I took it on NASDAQ. And then, yeah, this was the trade. This is how it played out for the rest of the day. Still pretty bearish. It would have just nicked break even if I was still in the trade, but I'm not. And yeah, that was the trade. Super quick, super easy. Obviously, I made all my money back from Monday, yesterday losing. And I also lost on Friday. And I made all my money back and some from Friday and Monday. So I'm good. I'm doing good right now. Nothing else to say. I'm just going to make this a quick little trade recap. And I'm going to get this uploaded. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Peace.